Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine, coming to you live from the headquarters here in Jamestown. And let me tell you guys, this is a big deal. This is a big time right here. Just added an intro letter or video. You can see how excited I am. And we're also simulcasting right now on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page. Wherever you could watch, man, you can watch it live here, and it's going to be saved there and all that good stuff. Now, this is our weekend update, which is normally on Wednesday, but we have been delivering the April magazine, so I've been out of the office all week. Just stopped by this morning. Still have some deliveries to make, but I needed to get in here. Maggie was on me about signing some checks and getting some stuff done. But then I'm going to hit up some more local stuff later on today. Lots of great stuff coming up this weekend. I'm telling you what, the April cruising calendar is it's an explosion. We had so much stuff. It overpowered our website. Is too much to put in print. So we only printed 6 pages worth of events this month instead of the 6 months worth of events that we usually print. Well, like I said, out delivering the magazine all month long, or so far a month long. It's not even that month yet, but all week long. The April issue number 297 right here, featuring a Springer's Bar in Greensboro, and goes on to talk about how they are having fun and giving back to their community. Check them out, and you can read about them on page 4 in this issue, or if you subscribe online to the e-zine, you can read that, but it will be on page 6 because that one counts the covers, so we have to recount those pages. But great issue right here. We had to go up on page count, so we're up to 72 pages for the April issue, jam-packed with events, advertisements, articles, all kinds of great stuff coming up in the April issue. Go out and get your copy. They won't last long. Get out to a local biker-friendly business and pick one up today. And that is the deal. So check this out, guys. I'm going to go ahead now. If you we want to talk about this weekend's events. If you picked up the magazine, you've got it. What's up, Melinda Spalding? What's going on, girl? I know you guys had fun in Daytona as well. I hate we didn't run into each other, but we'll see each other in Lexington for the Uptown Lexington Bike Night, which is the first Friday of each month. But we'll get to talking about that in a minute. I'm going to post in the comments here the link to this weekend's events. So if you have not picked up the magazine, if you have not got the email blast or our text blast, or have looked at our website, fullthrottlemagazine.com, then there it is right there on the link. Make sure you check that out, and you can pick up the magazine. So let's talk about this weekend's events. Like I said, lots of stuff going on. It is April 1st, but no fooling. There's lots of great events going on. But let's start before that. Thursday, March 30th, which happens to be today, there's an event in Kannapolis, North Carolina at South Main Customs. It is Ladies' Night at South Main Customs. Now, this is the second time that they have done Ladies' Night over there. It was a big success the first time around. It is an informative night for ladies only. Go over there, and Dano and his crew will take you through some safety tips and other fun things. Last time they had a big lot of girls. I think 15 or so girls showed up to take part in that. So happening again March 30th, which is today, 6 to 8 p.m. South Main Customs in Kannapolis. Now that's that. Man, I'm telling you what though, Saturday, April 1st, huge amount of events. We're going to run through them real quick because the link's on there. You guys feel free to read along, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on all of them because there are so many of them. Let's start with April 1st. What's up, Benny? How you doing, brother? April 1st, Southern Wolves MC Bike and Car Show happening in Randleman, North Carolina. Then we've got the Forged Brotherhood MC Orphan Run on Saturday as well, starting out at Speedway Harley-Davidson. I saw them this weekend at the swap meet. They're excited, and they always have a good turnout for that, so check that out. Let's see. Also, April 1st at Independence Harley-Davidson in Matthews, North Carolina, the Infidels MC second annual April Fool's Poker Run. Now, I rode on this one last year. A lot of good times to be had there. They raise a lot of good money as well. So check that out. That is going to be at Independence Harley-Davidson. The registration times for that is 10 a.m. Last bike out at 11. It's got a best and worst hand with cash prizes. Now, when I say cash prizes, I mean the best hand is $1,000. So that's a heck of a best prize there. Not something you're going to want to miss out on. So check that out. What's up, Blake? What's going on, man? A lot of good stuff coming up, and I'm going back out to the Outer Banks, which is where I originally met Blake, and then he won some awards at Mayhem and Midway last year. But hopefully, I get to run into you guys again. Randy, yeah, Randy. Now, see, that's next weekend. I'm going to have that on there, Randy, and I might even be there to eat some cookies with you, brother. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Sent you. So yeah. And I've got to get with you, Jerry. And I'm sorry. I got the information about, like I said, I've been on the road all week doing delivery. So I will get it back up with you. I sent myself an email reminder. I will get it with you, Randy. Not Randy, Jerry. Randy, I know you got. What up, Andrew? What's going on, man? All right, back to this. Infidels MC second annual poker run, April Fool's poker run. Like I said, best hand $1,000. And the worst hand is $200, man. That's not a bad deal at all. So get over there to Independence Harley Davidson and check them out. All proceeds from that event go to the Independence Fund. So check them out. Like I said, good time last year. Also, April 1st in Indian Trail, OTR's ride in, drive in, fly in at Goose Creek Airport. This is going to be put on by the good folks at Foundation Moto. They had a lot of killer bikes in the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Motorcycle Show in January. Great folks. Got to talk to them a little bit there. Now, this is an awesome event. It's going to be at the airport. It's 2020 Lawyers Road, Indian Trail, North Carolina, the Goose Creek Airport. It's one of the little airports. But, man, planes flying in. You can fly into this. You can ride in. There's going to be lots of antique and custom choppers. Regular motorcycles, all kinds of stuff, custom cars. It is $5 to enter, right? But it's per vehicle. So if you got like 7 people in your car, it's a big car, but whatever. It's still only $5 to get in. It's per vehicle, and then you can run the runway. You can ride the runway. It's going to be drag style, but it's $20 to ride the runway. You can ride it as many times as you want to. So check that out. Now, they are going to have the runway closed at different times because there's planes flying in, and I don't want to go up against a plane either. But I am going to run the runway, so check that out. Riding down with some friends on that to the OTR ride-in, drive-in, fly-in at Goose Creek Airport on Saturday, April 1st. It's noon to 7. You can make it out there. Make sure you check it out. And if you're looking for the flyer, it's on that link right there, so make sure you check that out. Also, April 1st, lots of stuff. The Knights versus Fools games are going to be at Stanley County Fairgrounds, and this is going to be bike games, food, bike shows, inflatables for the kids, DJs, vendors. It's hosted by the Red Knights. Check that out. There's also going to be a one and only Jeffrey Wayne Sparks poker run that starts at Harley Bob's in Matthews, North Carolina. Help Hope Poker Run is going to start at the Wizard Saloon on April 1st, and that's in Hickory, North Carolina. I did see my boy Doc, who is our rep in that area, said he was going to be out at that. Made a nice little post to our Facebook page earlier today about this really awesome fire pit that Mike and the guys over the Wizard Saloon are raffling off. So make sure you check that out. Check out the post. Take a look at that thing because it's killer, man. It's nothing I've ever seen before. Really cool stuff. So check that out at the Wizard Saloon on April 1st. Also, April 1st, the 4th annual Riding Strong for Remy Dice Run will start out of the Bethlehem Fire Department in Taylorsville, North Carolina. Those proceeds will go to the family to help with several trips to CHOP in Boston. The Seven Sabres Brotherhood are hosting the Jamie's Wings Ride on April 1st in Angier, North Carolina. There is a Wheels for Jacob event going on at the Fainting Goat Brewery Company in Fuquay, Verena on April 1st. There's also the Project Taylor Ride that's going to go out of the Hideaway Tavern in Rockingham. Now, this is a big deal for the folks down at the Hideaway Tavern. This is a biker bar, and it's a great biker destination. It's right off of 220 in Rockingham. They were actually a host of one of our Fear of February parties a few years ago. And it's just a great place to go. Now, the Project Taylor is a deal that it's a benefit that goes towards buying toys for children who are fighting cancer at the NC Children's Hospital in Chapel Hill. So there's no reason not to be able to get behind that. The ride starts out of the Hideaway Tavern. Registration is noon. Kickstands up at 1 p.m. It's $20 a bike, but they're going to have a 50-50 afterwards, door prizes, silent auction. And this is dedicated to Chris Sachs, who he and his wife own the Hideaway Tavern. Unfortunately, we lost Chris earlier this year to cancer. Terrible story. Hate it. Great guy. But this ride's going to be dedicated to him. This was one of his favorite events. So Project Taylor ride out of the Hideaway Tavern. Make sure you check that out on April 1st. Also, April 1st, the Freedom Biker Church Fayetteville will be hosting their 11th annual Sandhills NC Bike Blessing. And it's going to be from their church, which is at 455 Rock Hill Road in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now, anybody who's ever been to this knows this is a huge event. And it never hurts right before we get into the local rally season. Daytona's already started and all that stuff, but the local rally season, go out there and get your bike blessed, man. It's a good idea. Go get it done. And this is a great event with Freedom Biker Church Fayetteville. It's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. They've got food. They've got door prizes. Naturally, they're doing bike blessings. There's music, event tees, vendors, and there's a grand prize drawing at 2 p.m. So make sure you check that out. Freedom Biker Church Fayetteville in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Still going with April 1st, guys. There's also an April Fool's Biker Bash Sound Off Bike and Car Show at the Robeson County Fairgrounds in Lumberton, North Carolina. And this is going to benefit Robeson County Special Needs Programs. So make sure you check that out. Great sounding charity right there. The Carolina Biker Rally is April 1st as well. Now, this is a startup, as far as I know, in New Bern, North Carolina. So make sure you check that out. But they've got all kinds of stuff going on. Live entertainment, bike wash, food, cash prizes. I did see where our friend Shannon Wrights from Tom McGrath Motorcycle Law Group has signed on as a sponsor for that. Make sure if you go down there, you check her out, stop by their tent and get some swag and hang out for a second. A lot of stuff going on. Hang on a second. Rock and roll. All right. Back to Fayetteville. Fort Bragg, which Fort Bragg Harley Davidson, always a lot of stuff going on there. They've got a couple events going on this weekend. I'll start with this one. It's the Fort Bragg Area Alumni Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. I didn't go to college, and I'm definitely not Greek, so if I got that wrong, I'm sorry. But they're having their ride this weekend out of Fort Bragg. Kickstands up at 10:30. Now, there's always something going on at Fort Bragg, so even if you're just going by there to hang out, there's going to be some free food. There's going to be some music vendors, and there's also this ride going on. Let's see what they've got. Something else going on, but that's on the weekend. I'll get to that here in a second. Also, April 1st, Temple Church in New Bern is having a blessing of the bikes as well. There's no cost for this kind of stuff, so when you go down to the Carolina Bike Rally in New Bern, stop by the Temple Church in New Bern and get your bike blessed while you're there. There is also on April 1st an autism awareness poker run out of Beach Barracudas Grill in Virginia Beach, Virginia. They're going to have all kinds of good stuff and a bike show, so check that out there. April 1st as well, Under the Wings of an Angel poker run at Harley's Roadhouse in Little River, South Carolina. This benefits Rape Crisis Center. So check that out, Harley Roadhouse. Good time always to be had there. And that's the events that are just happening on April 1st. Like I said, lots of good stuff going on. And if you missed early, if you're just getting in, check the link that I posted in the comments to see what I'm reading off to you, or of course you can pick up the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine or hit up our website fullthrottlemagazine.com. So those are the April 1st events. There are a couple of events going on that are all weekend long, Saturday and Sunday. Smokin' Harley Davidson is having demo days. Now this is Saturday and Sunday, April 1st and 2nd at Meyer Lee Drive in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Smokin' Harley Davidson Man, lots of cool stuff going on. And I'll tell you what, anytime you see a demo truck, go to it. I don't even care if you've ridden these bikes before, man. This is like a day that they're going to go, hey, by the way, line up, ride all these bikes, have a good time. They're also having, vendors, music, food. Make sure you bring your own helmet. That's a big deal. Bring your own helmet. But go out there and ride them all, man. That's what I usually do. Hell, I even rode Sportsters and stuff like that. Whenever I see them, it doesn't matter if something's else taken. I'm going on the ride. I'm getting on there, so I'll even ride. I'll ride whatever they got. It's a lot of fun. Check that out. Smoking Harley Davidson demo days, April 1st and 2nd. All right, so check that out. Also, like I said, Fort Bragg always got something going on, and they're doing demo days as well. So you got your choice here: Smoking Harley Davidson in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, or if you're down east, you can go to Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. Same story. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. April 1st and 2nd. Test drive the 2023 models all day, including the CVOs. Free food 11 a.m. 2 p.m. Now, look, that doesn't happen often. And when I was at Fort Bragg yesterday delivering magazines, I saw the truck there. I thought it was normal delivery because they're rolling CVO bikes off of there. And I'm going, those are for sale. No, they're saying that you can test ride the CVOs, the high dollar fellas. So make sure you check that out. And honestly, man, if you're going to sink the money into one of them 120th anniversary CVO models, hey, it's nice to be able to take a spin on it before you get it. So make sure you do that because those things aren't sticking around. So make sure you check that out. That is Fort Bragg Harley Davidson in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now, that is Saturday. It started like tonight in South Main Customs there. Then we did Saturday, and then we did Saturday and Sunday. Now I've got a couple Sunday events, right? And I'm kind of breaking the mold here because these are weekly events, but we're involved in them, so I'm allowed to talk about them, right? Right. So Sunday is the kickoff for Bongo Balk Biker Sunday Spring Concert Series, which the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine and our friends at Carolinas Biker Lawyers are the top sponsors for. We're the stage sponsors. So this is going to kick off, and it's going to be every weekend through April, and then the first weekend of May. So check that out. Like I said, click that link, pick up the magazine, the ads in there, nice big full page ad to make sure you guys see that stuff. Great stuff though. Bongo gathers some cool bands. It's going to be at Horse Feathers Roadhouse, which is just recently reopened. Great spot. Another place that used to host one of our Fear of February parties. Great riding roads. It's a great place to go party. And then there's going to be live music, good times. And there's also going to be $100 for the best front wheel. There you have it. So if you've got a really nice front wheel and you like live music and you want to go somewhere that just reopened that's awesome, that's like got some good biker history behind it, you want to go to Bongo Balk Biker Sundays at Horse Feathers Roadhouse. And that is 3746 Mount Pleasant Road, Sherrills Ford, North Carolina. And like I said, that goes on all month long. Check out the ad on this month's magazine to catch up with all of the bands that are coming. And then just down the road in Denver, North Carolina, Two Trees is continuing their Biker Sunday Fun Day. And, same story, great biker place, great stage. They've got food, they've got drinks, they're going to have live music, giveaways, 50-50 drawings, and more at Two Trees. And this is a weekly Sunday thing as well, where they've got big name bands coming through. Like I said, these two places aren't too far apart, so you could go over and hang out and go back and forth and get your riding in, check out live music, have some drinks, have some fun. Great place. This is Two Trees right here in Denver, NC. But that doesn't cut out everybody. Just even bringing up the words Sunday Fun Day make me always think about Double D's in Kernersville, North Carolina. They've always got a big Sunday Fun Day as well. So make sure you check that out. There's just not a bad day here in the Carolinas, man. You're gonna be able to ride wherever you want to, get back and forth. So check that out. All right. So like I said at the beginning of this is our first simulcast here where we're on our Facebook page. We're also broadcasting live on our YouTube page. Make sure you can catch us there. We're going to be doing some more things like this, upgrading our abilities here in the live broadcasting studio. And so make sure you like and subscribe, turn on the notifications for this stuff so you get it whenever we're going online. You get to see stuff because we've got a lot of stuff coming up and we're going to have a lot of conversations with a lot of people. So just to, and this is at the bottom of this link as well that I posted earlier, but we've got a lot of stuff coming up. April 14th and 15th is the All Harley World Shootout at Farmington Dragway. Paul Watson, who we should have a live for him next week, is having his first event of the year. Always a good event there. On Saturday, April 15th, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine is teaming up with Bulldog Harley Davidson and the Law Tigers to put on a bike show at Bulldog Harley Davidson's first anniversary party. It's a free a bike show, no entry cost. You can get some trophies. They're going to have live music, vendors, food. It's going to be a big time at Bulldog Harley Davidson in Smithfield. And then, of course, we've got the Bongo Block Biker Sundays coming up. Smoking Harley Davidson in Winston has their bike show nights that were supposed to start in March. They got rained out and postponed. We're going to start up in April. That is the first Thursday of every month. We've also got Uptown Lexington Bike Nights coming up. That's the first Friday of every month in Lexington, North Carolina at Bull City Cider Works. Big times there. A newcomer here, the Axe Hole, which is axe throwing, cornhole, pool tables, multiple TVs, full ABC permits. They've even got a roller skating rink in there and an arcade. And they're doing bike nights. This is in Lexington, North Carolina. So make sure you check that out. The Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine will be there. April 8th is their first bike night. So that's going to be a big deal at the Axe Hole in Lexington. Then the Outer Banks Harley Davidson Bike Week is coming up, and that is April 22nd through the 30th, which the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Bike Show, the official bike show of the Outer Banks Bike Week, will be going on April 29th, noon to 4. Another free show with cash prizes and trophies, designing those trophies right now. And guess what, guys? These bike shows that are Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine bike shows, the best in show for that will be invited. All these shows, the best in show from all these shows that we're putting on will be invited bikes to the 2024 Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show in Greensboro, inside the Greensboro Coliseum Complex. Big time there. So make sure you check that out. That's the Outer Banks Bike Show on April 29th. And then May 12th through 14th, Backroad Barbecue Run number 6 is happening at the Trent River Campground in Maysville, North Carolina. Check that out. We'll be out there with our friends from the Law Tigers on that one as well. Then Myrtle Beach Bike Week's coming up, and on Saturday, May 20th, another free to enter Myrtle Beach Bike Rally Bike Show presented by the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, sponsored by our friends at the Carolina Biker Lawyers at Bubba's Bar on Dick Pond Road. That'll be going on May 20th. Another free show, cash prizes, trophies. Best in show goes to our bike show in Greensboro. And then just announced the return of Mayhem in Midway 3, Do It for Dale. So check that out, coming up September 29th through 30th. New dates, we're moving it. We've been doing it in October. We're taking it to September to try to avoid those 30-degree nights that made camping so much fun. But this is a great ride in old school bike rally with bike shows, bike games, burnout competitions, wet t-shirt contests, loud pipe contests. There's a hard ass award. There's chugging contests, bonfires, oyster roast vendors, primitive camping, keg parties, live music, food available, and it's BYOB. It's only $10 for the entire weekend. Come camp with us and have a big time. This is our third time putting that on. Man, it's a great time. But I gotta tell you, it's 18 or older. It's ride in only. Don't be bringing your trucks and trailers and stuff like that. Ride in only. This is a biker party, so make sure you check that out. And for all you guys that are already subscribed to our YouTube channel, you know this, but we've been posting videos of bikes that we're featuring. Last month's feature bike was the 1949 Panhead board tracker built by Jay Bird's Custom Cycles. So make sure you get over there. And like I said, go ahead and like and subscribe that stuff so you get the announcements whenever we go live, and that way you won't miss a thing. But I'm about to get out of here. Just make sure you get across and pick up your copy of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, the April issue, featuring Springer's excellent articles, excellent ads. We got some bike features in there from our new photographer, Josh Hawks, the Carney Centerfold, all kinds of great stuff. Make sure you get out there and pick it up. Stop by Springer's, who has bike nights on Tuesday nights, and pick up your copy. Get Jeff to sign it while you're there. All right. That's it. I've gone a little bit over my time, but that is 25 minutes of your life that you'll never get back. I do appreciate you spending with me. We'll see you out there on the road. Take it easy, y'all.